A little late start. Okay, that's probably actually how I start every video. A little late start to the morning. So just expect that. We're still trying to get our sleep schedule in check. We were so hot in that cocoon last night. It was kind of hard to sleep actually, but that hostel was still amazing. We now have around 30 minutes until our train, our 3-hour train to Bremen, Germany. Not really expecting too much from Bremen. Just kind of like an on-the-way day trip type of stop. But again, it's important to check out the small places that you're only going to be there for a day. For us, because, you know, we want to know, okay, are we going to go back here in the future? Was it worth it? And worst case, you know, we kind of wasted a day, but we still got to see something new. But anyway, this is what we got for breakfast for around, these were only $2 each. So I feel like we've been getting scammed at these other poke bowl places, but we've been trying to actually eat really healthy. We got some protein shakes, more waffles.
50 grams.
Oh yeah, 50 grams of protein in these shakes.
Pasta salad?
Yeah, pasta salad. We got a lot of good stuff, but this is gonna be a long train ride, so we want to get some extra food.
Yeah.
The locals probably hate us, but we are keeping the pigeon population strong. Oh my God. Sophia just keeps throwing food at them.
I don't though, I don't.
Well, they can't even break through it.
Yeah.
She threw them at edamame and it just can't even bite it. They're just waiting for the rice. There's so many freaking pigeons here. There's probably more pigeons here than, not here, but maybe in maybe Paris. Yeah, Paris and Amsterdam might have more than New York. I don't know actually, but there was a lot. It's weird how many pigeons there are in Europe, and also like seagulls too.
Yeah.
But yeah. So some updates right now. We are in Leer, Germany. This is basically just like a train stop. I'm sure it's its own town, but it looks like it's a big kind of like transport place. But our backpack lost a limb. So now it's just converted into a purse until we get a new one. But I just wanted to say that I'm going to eat this little waffle. I don't know what type of waffle this is. I think it was like an Eber waffle, but we're trying to try all the waffles. But around 2 more hours and we will be in Bremen, Germany. Hello, future selves. You're having a lot of fun. It is stressful, but we're happy.
Yeah.
I will get you the specific name of this waffle, but it's actually really, really good. And I thought it was burnt. There's little chocolate. So cool. Guess what Sophia's eating? I was gonna eat it because I thought it was just like a noodle egg salad thing, but there is tuna in it, and she's eating tuna openly in public, and it is stinking up the whole train, but she doesn't care.
I do care. You picked it out and you opened it.
So we checked into our Bremen hotel. Now we are ready to start the day at 4 p.m. Not sure what we're doing. I will let Sophia talk about that. But just quickly wanted to show you what we've noticed in Europe and the UK. It's basically these hotel key card inserts where you put your hotel card into it and it will turn on and off the lights. So that way, you know, if your card is in the holder, then the lights will be on, so you won't have a chance to lose it in the first place. So I thought that was cool. I'm not actually sure if that's in America or not, but I just thought that was cool. Also, the bathrooms in the UK and Europe, basically the same. But one thing I did notice is they have like a button. So that one would be for like, you know, a bigger load, and that would be just like peeing. But it's buttons on top of the toilet instead of like an actual flushing handle or a motion detected one. Just something I noticed. Yeah. So Sophia spotted these 2 plaques, which is again similar to what we saw in Amsterdam. These plaques symbolize an old house that the two, in this case, these 2 people lived here and obviously not a house anymore, but they lived here back in World War II, and they put these plaques down for members that they found information about after World War II due to Hitler like tracking every single person that he killed and sent to the concentration camps. So then the artist by the name of Günther Deming made these all across Europe. These are stumbling stones and created again by the German artist Günther Deming. They're placed outside the last chosen homes of the Nazi victims, reminding us of the people behind the history. So changing locations right now, but those two plaques you just saw were of Elfriede and Ricard Griesbach, who fled Holland in 1933, but were later deported to Auschwitz and murdered in 1944. Those stones are called stumbling stones and were created by German artist Günther Deming, and the actual name for those would be called a Stolperstein. And they're basically, again, what we saw in Amsterdam. They're basically, again, just placed outside of the last chosen home of the Nazi victims, reminding us of the people behind the history. There were no longer homes there. They look like some sort of business, but these stones are definitely a good way of a proper memorial, as it's not a really expensive memorial or like a grave site or anything of that nature, while also preserving the fact that it shows the past of where these people used to live and showcasing the victims of each city. And it's not like a huge tourist attraction. It also helps the family, like, you know, if the rock is shiny or if the plaque is shiny, then obviously the families or the people of the city are respectfully cleaning them, and it's just a really nice way to show respect without really needing to go anywhere special.
Bremen played a crucial role in World War II as one of Germany's most important ports and industrial cities. It's center for the shipbuilding, aircraft production, and U-boat construction, all vital to the German war effort. Because of its strategic significance, Bremen became a major target for the Allied bombing campaigns. By the end of the war, nearly 2/3 of the city was destroyed, including much of its historic old town. After the war, Bremen became a part of the American occupation zone and later rebuilt itself into the key commercial hub of modern Germany. Really quick, in this grocery store, you can see that if you bring back glass or clean plastic bottles, you can put it in this container and they will give you money to recycle, which is an amazing way to push people to actually recycle instead of just throwing it in the regular trash. Here on the screen it said you could get up to like $10. I'm sure you can get more if you bring in like a lot more if you have like a party or something, but yeah, this is really amazing and I love the idea of this. We should bring that back to America.
Guten Tag aus Bremen, Deutschland. So it's not actually Bremen, it's Bremen. And what Sophia just recorded is basically a line of people heading to get these like lottery tickets so they can win different things. Like, for example, these cars that are around, or these windows that we're currently at, and they can put their tickets into the different things to win it. The Roland statue, built in 1404, represents Roland, who is a legendary knight and symbol of freedom and justice in medieval Germany. So according to legend, as long as the Roland statue stands in
Bremen, the city will remain free and independent. Roland was a historic figure in the service of Charlemagne, known for his bravery and loyalty. Statues like this were erected in many German cities as symbols of civic liberty. Bremen's Roland statue is the largest and most famous, standing over 10 meters tall, and it's a part of UNESCO's World Heritage Site, along with Bremen's Town Hall.
Behind me is the Neptune Fountain on the Domshof in Bremen. It is a work of art by a sculptor named Waldemar Otto that was built in 1991 and is one of the few modern Neptune fountains.
So we are now at the University of Bremen, and the whole university is not just this one building. This building behind me is just the administration building or the outreach building. The main campus is actually located outside of the city center, and it was built post World War II. So the university was founded in 1971, and the university came again after World War II, so it wasn't affected by the bombings. Although this building behind me does look like a darker, it looks like a darker brick, so I thought, it survived World War II. But again, the university was founded after. So today, the university is known for its research in social sciences, marine sciences, and engineering, and plays a key role in the city's academic and cultural life. We've definitely noticed kind of a similar vibe from here and Groningen, to where it's just a younger community. It kind of just reminds me of two college towns, again, between Bremen and Groningen. A lot of young students here, and you would not be able to really tell that all the destruction occurred here. So we are in this beautiful park here in Bremen, and behind me is the lake, but on the map you'll notice that it's actually in a star-shaped formation. And this was due to the remains of the city's historic defensive fortifications. So in 1664, star-shaped city walls were actually constructed to protect Bremen from potential invaders. These fortifications featured bastions, which are basically the points of the star, so anything projecting outward of the wall, not straight, something that's out a little bit more, and also moats arranged in a star pattern, a common military design in that era. So by 1802, advancements in warfare rendered these defenses obsolete, leading to their final destruction. The moats, however, were preserved and transformed into the scenic lakes we see today, maintaining their distinctive star-shaped layout as a tribute to Bremen's historical past.
at the Mühle Wall, which is one of Bremen's most iconic landmarks, reflecting the city's long tradition of wind energy. The first mill on this site was built in 1699, but was destroyed multiple times. The current structure was rebuilt in 1898 and is a Gallenhander windmill known for its multi-cornered base, shuttered sails, and wind vane for steering. Originally used for grinding grain, the windmill took advantage of the open space on Bremen's old city walls for optimal wind access. Today, it houses a cafe, which looked really amazing inside and super tasty with a lot of different beer options, and is surrounded by beautiful gardens, offering a peaceful spot that connects visitors with Bremen's history.
Exactly sure of what the actual city center is, and if this, what I'm currently in right now, is the city center, then I would probably bump it up to like an 8.5, because these are all the original buildings. Super cool statue, amazing town hall, amazing cathedral. This museum kind of kills it a little, but I'm sure it's really significant. But check out if this is the town hall. This is way cooler. I mean, the city center. This is way cooler. Here's our final review of Bremen, Deutschland, which is Bremen, Germany.
Okay.
Maybe. So yeah, there's not really too much to do. This is probably the no hate, because this is still really cool, but probably the worst place that we visited so far. Doesn't really seem like there's kind of much to do at all. This street is kind of like just like a shopping area, but the historic buildings are so cool to look at. There's obviously not many of them due to what happened in World War II, but still really cool to look at. And the park is super nice. We love the water. Everything was super nice, but for the standards that we were trying to put on these cities, maybe a 6.7.
Yeah.
In the summertime, probably along with every other place, but here specifically in the summertime, Sophia said she would give it
An 8, yeah.
she said she would give it an 8. But as far as how it is right now, kind of looks like there's a lot of construction going on. Again, there's just not too much to do. Definitely a younger college city vibe. Old buildings, amazing. We're not really looking to shop at all. And yeah, again, obviously what happened after World War II, the buildings are super new. So not really the European, like old medieval kingdom fairy tale vibes that we're going for. But still a place that we're happy we visited.
Yeah.
Probably not a place that we'll go back to unless we're like,
in the summer at least. We'll go back there.
yeah, we can come back in the summer, or if we are like going on a road trip through Germany, we'll definitely stop here. But
a lot of shopping.
yeah,
of shopping.
definitely kind of no more than a day trip. But very nice city otherwise. Just again, just not really that much to do, and it wouldn't really make sense to ever like, you know, fly out for your like 2 vacations, 3 vacations, whatever a year to come here. You might be disappointed. But yeah, that's kind of it.
Yeah.
Anything for you?
We are headed to Hamburg, Germany tomorrow, and we will be there for 2 days, which we are definitely very excited about. And I am inside of a replica of the statue that we saw today. It's 4 animals.
I might have not had the best review of Bremen, but we got 6 pizzas for $23. Check out this Uber Eats order. We got buy one, get one free pizza. So I technically only paid for 3, plus they had a 20% off deal. 6 pepperoni and sausage pizzas for 23 euros, dollars, doesn't matter. That's insane. Uber Eats, I'm the food god. Oh my god.